Welcome to Rayat Online School Education Junior College section. Myself Murumkar Rahul, subject Physics, Navmarashtra Vidyalay and Junior College Pimpri Vagere, Pune. Today we are going to study chapter Observing Space Telescope and Space Motion in class 9 and 10th standard. In this chapter, some articles are related to chapter Electromagnetic Waves and Communication System and Gravitation in class 11. Introduction. In 1608, spectacle makers and researchers Hans Lippershey discovered that seeing through two lenses kept one behind the other seems to bring the object closer to us. He thus made the first telescope. Galileo made a telescope in 1609 and used it for space observation. He realized that there are many more stars than what could be seen with naked eyes. Using his telescope, he also discovered the moons of Jupiter, the black spot on the sun. Different forms of light. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Every wave has a characteristic wavelength. Our eyes can see only that light, which has wavelength between 400 nanometer to 800 nanometers. Such light is called as visible radiations. However, there are electromagnetic waves of wavelength other than the visible one, most of which we cannot see as your eyes are not sensitive to them. Now the study of the following tables. It is the types of radiations. The first is the radio waves. It is a wavelength is a longer than about 20 centimeter. Microwaves with the wavelength 0.3 mm to 20 centimeter. Infrared waves wavelength 800 nanometer to 0.3 millimeter. Visible light rays 400 nanometer to 800 nanometer. Ultraviolet rays 300 picometers to 400 nanometers. X-ray 3 picometers to 300 picometers, and gamma rays with the wavelength is shorter than the 3 picometers. Of all the above types, our eyes are only capable of seeing the visible radiations. The next point is now the telescope. Refracting telescope. Most of optical telescopes are made with two or more lenses. In figure, to collect the maximum amount of light coming from a heavy object, the objective lens should be made a large possible. Using this light, the collected by the objective of a smaller lens is called as the eyepiece. The light rays change their direction as they enter a lens from the atmosphere, and again when they enter the atmosphere after passing through the lens. This is called as a refraction, and hence such telescopes are called as a refracting telescope. Next one. Reflecting telescope. To overcome the difficulties which are now, as we So above, if you wish to obtain the bright image of a source by collecting the maximum possible of light from it, the objective lens must be made as large as possible. However, it is very difficult to make a very large lenses. Also, large lenses are very heavy and tend to get distorted. As the objective and the eyepiece are placed at the some ends of the telescope, the length of the telescope also increases with increase in the size of the lenses, and the telescope becomes difficulty to manage. And third, the image formed by the lenses have errors of color. This is called as a chromatic aberrations. In the definition of reflecting telescope, to overcome these difficulties, telescopes are made using concave mirror. As light rays get reflected by mirror in the telescope, they are called reflecting telescope. The reflecting telescope, there are mainly two types. First is a Newtonian and second is a Cassegrain. In a Newtonian telescope, a light rays coming from the space are reflected rays converge at the focus, are deflected again by the small plane mirror. As a result, they get focus at a point lying on the perpendicular to the axis of the telescope cylinder, and they passes through the eyepiece, and we get the magnified image of the source. Second is a Cassegrain telescope. The Cassegrain telescope also use of that is a convex mirror. However, there are light waves, light rays after reflection from the concave mirror are reflected back towards it by a small convex mirror. They pass through a hole at the center of the concave mirror, and then through the eyepiece is situated at the back of the mirror, and the eyepiece is given as the magnified images of the source. The biggest optical telescope in Indian, having a mirror of 3.6 meter diameter, is situated in the Aryabhat Research Institute of Experimental Science, Nainital. This is the largest optical telescope in Asia. Next point is a radio telescope. Many heavenly objects emits radio waves. In addition to visible radiation, we cannot see this radiation with your eyes. Hence, a special type of telescope is used to receive these rays. It is called as a radio telescope. It is made from one or more dishes of a particular parabolic shape as an optical telescope. The incident radio waves are reflected by these dishes and covers at the focus. A radio receiver is placed at the focal point, and the information gathered by the receiver is passed to a computer with a analysis. It construct an image of the source. A large radio telescope is called as Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope. has been erected at Khodad, Narengao near Pune. It uses radio waves having wavelength of about meter coming from the planets and stars to study those heavenly bodies. This telescope is actually a collection of 30 dishes, each having a diameter of 45 meter. It is called as GN telescope. As the arrangement of the 30 dishes over an area which measures up to 25 kilometers across is made in such a way that it works as a single dish having a diameter of 25 kilometers. This means the GMRT gives the same data that we would have got from a telescope having a single dish of 25 kilometer diameter. Telescope in space. The visible light coming from a heavenly body to pass through the Earth atmosphere to reach the Earth's surface. Some of the light is absorbed by the atmosphere and the intensity of light reaching the Earth's surface decreases. Now the second cause, the change in atmospheric pressure and temperature. These changes causes turbulence in the atmosphere, which in turn cause of the light rays the change their path slightly and thereby shake the position of the images. During the night, to city lights and the cloudy weather can cause difficulties in observing the heavenly bodies. To reduce this problem, optical telescopes are situated on the top of mountain at in uninhabited place. Hubble telescope. In 1920, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration launched into an optical telescope is called as the Hubble telescope. It has the mirror of a diameter is a 94 inches and orbiting the Earth at height 589 km from it. This telescope is still working and has helped to make the important discoveries. The second is the X-ray telescope. In 1999, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration launched an X-ray telescope named Chandra in space to study X-ray coming from heavenly object. Special mirror which can be reflected X-rays were used in the telescope. Chandra has given us very useful information about stars and galaxies. The telescope is named after the famous Indian scientist Subramanian Chandrasekhar. The next point is a space mission in two categories. First, in one type of mission, the objective is to be put artificial satellite in orbits around the Earth for research and various other useful applications. Second, the objective of the second type of missions is to be send the spacecraft to outer space for close observation and understanding of the object in solar system or even outside the solar system. Needs and importance of space mission. We can contact a person in any part of the world within a second. We can gather information about worldwide events sitting at home. During war, it is possible to get information about the action of the enemy through aerial surveillance using textiles. Next point is a artificial satellite. A man-made object revolves around the Earth or any other planet in a fixed orbit, it is called as an artificial satellite. The first artificial satellite, Sputnik, was sent to space. Soviet Union in 1957. Now here the types of satellites and its function, and the names of Indian satellite series and their launches vehicles. The first types, weather satellites. This function of satellite is a study and prediction of the weather. The name of Indian satellites, INSAT and GSAT, launcher GSLV. Second is a communication satellite, establish communication between different locations in the world through use of specific waves. INSAT and GSAT, launcher GSLV. Third is broadcast satellite, telecasting of television programs. INSAT and GSAT, launcher GSLV. Fourth types of satellite, navigational satellites. This is the function of the satellite, fix the location of any place on the Earth's surface in terms of the very precise latitude and longitude. The names of satellites, IRNS launcher PSLV. Next satellite is a military satellite, collect information for security aspects. And last, Earth observation satellite, study of forest, deserts, oceans, polar ice on the Earth's surface, exploration and management of natural resource, observation and guidelines in case of natural climates like flood and earthquake. The names of satellites, IRS, launcher, PSLV. The next point is a orbital satellite. Orbits of artificial satellite. Critical velocity by the definition. To put the satellite in state of proper orbit at specific height above the Earth's surface. The satellite is taken to that height using a satellite launcher. Then the satellite is given to specific velocity known as the critical velocity. If a satellite of mass is m, revolving around the Earth in an orbit, h is a height, v suffix c is a critical velocity, a centripetal force is equal to mvc square upon r will be act on its. Now centripetal force is now the act on its. Then now here r be the orbital radius of satellites from the center of Earth. This centripetal force is provided by the gravity of the Earth. Therefore, the centripetal force is equal to gravitational force between the Earth and satellite. mvc square upon r plus h is equal to gmm upon bracket of r plus h bracket square. vc square is equal to gm upon r plus h, and vc is equal to root of gm upon r plus h, that is the critical velocity. G is now the gravitational constant with the value of 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Capital M is the mass of the Earth, 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. R be the radius of the Earth, 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. H be the height of the satellite above the Earth's surface, and r plus h is the radius of the orbit of the satellite. Now the critical velocity is equal to square root of gm upon r plus h. The classification of height above the satellite, orbit above the Earth's surface. The first, height Earth orbit. If the height of the satellite orbit above the Earth's surface in between 2000 km and 35,780 km, the orbit are called medium Earth orbit. If the satellite is revolving in an orbit parallel to equator, the time of revolution for the Earth around itself, and that for the satellite to revolve around the Earth being the same, the satellite will appear be stationary with respect to the Earth. Now, for example, passenger in one vehicle, another vehicle moving parallel to him with equal velocities appears to stationary. This is what happens here also. The satellites are therefore called as geosynchronous satellites. These satellites are stationary with reference to the Earth. They can observe a specific portion of the Earth continuously. They are used in applications like meteorology and carrying signals of telephones, televisions, radio, and etc. Second, medium Earth orbit. The height of the satellite orbit above the Earth's surface is in between 2000 km and 35,780 km. The orbit are called medium Earth orbit. The geostationary satellite orbit above the equators. These are therefore not useful in the study of polar regions. For this purpose, elliptical medium Earth orbit passing over the polar region are used. These orbit are called polar orbit. In this orbit, the satellites completes one revolution in 2 to 24 hours. Some of these satellites revolves in a circular orbit at a height around 20,200 km above the surface of Earth. Global positioning satellite revolve in a such orbit. Third is a low Earth orbit. The height of the satellite orbit above the Earth's surface is in between 180 km and 2000 km. The orbits are called low Earth orbit. The satellite used for scientific of the orbit, scientific experiment and atmospheric studies revolve in lower Earth orbit. Depending on the height of their orbit, they complete one revolution in around 90 minutes. International Space Station and Hubble telescope also revolve in low Earth orbit. Next, space mission away from the Earth. The initial velocity of the moving object must be greater than the escape velocity of the Earth. Escape velocity on a planet can be obtained using formula. Escape velocity is equal to root of 2 gm upon r. G is a gravitational constant with the value 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Capital M is the mass of planet. R be the radius of the planet. Escape velocity is equal to root of, now putting the value of now here G and M, 2 into 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 and 6 into 10 to the power 24 upon 6.4 into 10 to the power 6. Now solving this that is equal to 11.18 into 10 to the power 3 meter per second, that is equal to 11.18 kilometer per second. This is a spacecraft is to escape the Earth gravitational force. To travel to the outer space, it must be have minimum velocity of 11.2 km per second. Thank you.